Now listen students, our today's topic is from civics, outcomes of democracy. First of all, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which all the powers are in the hands of people. According to Abraham Lincoln, it is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And in ninth class, you have read about features of democracy. Now I'm going to, as you know, we are doing revision. We have completed this chapter. Our syllabus is completed, but I'm revising. So listen carefully. I'm going to start it from the very beginning. What is democracy? Write its features. So features. First of all, elections. In democratic countries, elections are held after fixed tenure, and everyone has given right to contest election. Right to vote is also given to all. Next, in democratic countries, judiciary is totally independent. It is not under the control of legislature, executive, ruling party, president, prime minister. It's not under the control. It's totally independent. So next is civil liberties. In democratic countries, citizens enjoy various civil liberties. Various rights are given to the citizens in democratic countries. And next is accountable, responsive, and legitimate government. You can also write this point in feature: accountable, responsive, and legitimate government. Now the topic of your lesson is accountable, responsive, and legitimate. What do you mean by accountable? Accountable means answerable. Democratic government is accountable because rulers are elected by the people and they have to work according to their wishes. If they do not work according to the wishes of the people, people have full right to throw them out. Rulers have to face people. Rulers means MLAs, MPs, मैं उन्हीं को ही बोल रही हूँ, representatives को ही I'm saying rulers. Rulers have to face people in the next elections also. So that's why this make them accountable. They are answerable to the people for the policies made by them, for the decisions taken by them, for the people. They are answerable. So democratic government is accountable form of government. Responsive. It is responsive also. Democratic government always take decisions by consulting large number of people of the society. In democratic country, for example, here we can say in India, decision making is slow, but decisions are taken by consulting large number of the people of the society. And for that decision, such decisions, government is responsible. And always try to take responsive decisions. Government is responsible for the decisions taken by it. So we can say democratic government is responsive. Next is legitimate. Democratic government is legitimate because in democracy, rulers are elected by people through elections. And elections are held after fixed tenure. People can elect the representatives according to their choice. So it is legitimate government also. You can write this point in features. Okay, so next is in democratic countries, economic growth and development is slow. Can we reject democracy for this? This question can come in this form that in democratic countries, economic growth and development is slow. Should we reject democracy for this? So your answer should be always no. We can't reject democracy for this. Yes, likha to gadbad because we are saying it is the best form of government. There is no better option than democracy. And you know, today only 1/4 world is non-democratic. Rest of the world has become democratic because it is the best form of government. There is no better government than democracy, no better option than democracy. So you have to write here, no, we can't reject democracy for this. आप ऐसे लिखोगे, economic growth and development in democratic countries is slow. It is a form of government. It can create only conditions. It depends upon the citizens to avail benefits or not. Government can create only conditions. Depend upon the citizens to avail benefits or not. For example, I'm revising your chapter again and again. No, it depends upon your wish how to learn or ignore it. Depends upon you. Listen carefully or ignore what I'm saying. It depends upon you. Same as government can create conditions, provide facilities, but it depends upon the citizens to avail benefits or not. Next, there are various other factors which are responsible for slow economic growth and development. And they are, first point you will write, growing population. Then economic priorities adopted by the country and global situation, cooperation from other countries. So you will write these points. These are the factors for the slow economic growth and development. And we can't blame government for this. We can't reject democracy for this. For slow economic growth and development, we can't blame government. We can't reject democracy. There are various other factors, and I have told you various other factors. You will write and underline them. Growing population, economic priorities adopted by the country, global situation, cooperation given by other countries. So these are the factors for slow economic growth and development. And for this, we can't blame government. We can't reject democracy. So this is about economic growth and development, slow economic growth and development. Next is poverty, reduction of poverty and inequality. In this, we will write in democratic countries. This is the major problem. This is the major challenge faced by democratic countries these days. Poverty and inequality, major challenge faced by democratic countries these days. Poor are becoming poorer, rich are becoming richer day by day. And for this, government is responsible because wealth of the country is not equally distributed. After so many years of independence, in India, 26% people are below poverty line. And in Bangladesh, half of the population is below poverty line. This is only because the wealth of the country is not equally distributed. So this is the major challenge faced by democratic countries. Poverty and inequality, in this you will write, this is the major challenge faced by democratic countries. And in India, rich are becoming richer day by day. Poor are becoming poorer day by day. This is because wealth of the country is not equally distributed by the government. After so many years of independence, still 26% people in India are below poverty line, and 50% people in Bangladesh are below poverty line. This is the major challenge faced by democratic government. This challenge can be overcome if government start distributing the wealth in proper manner. Next is accommodate diversity. Accommodate diversity. As you know, in India, there is diversity, there is unity in diversity. In India, people of diverse group live together in a peaceful way. There is diversity in India, and people of diverse group live together in a peaceful way. So we can say there is unity in diversity in India. Democratic government follow various conditions to accommodate diversity. In this field, democratic government is totally successful because it follow various conditions to accommodate diversity. Now, which are the conditions government is following to accommodate diversity? First is we will write like this: majority cannot dominate minority. Majority and minority work together. Majority and minority work together. Government carry general views, and no doubt we say that democracy is the rule of majority. But here, majority is not formed on the basis of caste, religion, language. Everyone can be the part of majority. Everyone, for example, at present BJP is the ruling party, and in BJP, आप नोट करो हिंदू, सिख, मुस्लिम्स सब है। ये नहीं है कि वो हिंदुओं की ही पार्टी है, नो, हर तरह के लोग हैं उसमें, हर स्टेट के लोग हैं उसमें। तो रूलिंग पार्टी, नो डाउट वी आर सेइंग डेमोक्रेसी इज द रूल ऑफ मेजोरिटी. Party that show majority form government, you know it well. But here, majority is not formed on the basis of caste, religion, language. Everyone can be the part of majority. So these conditions are followed by a democratic country to accommodate diversity. Next is how democracy promote the dignity of its citizens. You can also write this point in features of democracy. You can also write the point to accommodate diversity in features also, because side by side we are doing features of democracy. Poverty and inequality you will not write in features. You can write accountable, responsive and legitimate. It is accountable, responsive and legitimate government. It accommodates diversity. You can write. It promotes the dignity of its citizens. You can write. Now this topic I'm going to revise. Democracy promotes the dignity of its citizens by giving them equal rights. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम पहले अर्लियर स्ट्रक्चर बोलेंगे ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. हम बैक जाएंगे थोड़ा सा. अर्लियर इन द होल वर्ल्ड वी कैन से patriarchal societies were there. Patriarchal, you know it well, male dominating societies होती थी इन द वर्ल्ड. बात कर रही हूँ मैं. There were male dominating societies in the world. Rights were not given to women. As you have read in 9th in chapter France, no rights were given to the women, and women struggled a lot. Women struggled near about for 200 years to get their rights, and no rights were given to the poor people also, as they were considered as passive citizens. In France, you have read all these passive citizens. Women were also considered as passive citizens. No rights were given to them. So they struggled a lot. Women, poor people, they struggled a lot to get rights. So earlier, the structure of society of the world was patriarchal, male-dominating society. No rights were given to women. So women struggled a lot to get their rights. They launched various feminist movements. Feminist means people who believe in equal right for both men and women. तो all of you are feminist. आप feminist हो because आप अपने पे मम्मा और पापा के equal rights में believe करते हो. All of you are feminist. तो हम कहेंगे कि women launched various feminist movements. One more question can come. What do you mean by feminist? People who believe in the equal rights for both men and women. So various feminist movements were launched by women. They struggled a lot and then they got right as given to men. India, after its independence, when adopted the structure of democracy, gave rights to women. Indian government gave rights to equal rights to women. Right to vote was given to the women. So India is the largest democracy in the world, and in India, seats are fixed for women in the politics. And some seats are reserved for SC and ST. In this way, we can say government has promoted the dignity of these people also. SC and ST की seats reserve करना means government has promoted the dignity means respect, has promoted the dignity of these people also by giving them equal rights. Next, again I'm repeating, promote the dignity of its citizens. Democratic government promote the dignity of its citizens by giving them equal rights. Earlier, the structure of the society was patriarchal. One more question can come. What do you mean by patriarchal? Male dominating society. No rights were given to women and poor people. Women had struggled a lot. You can give here example of France. In France, women struggled for about 200 years to get right to vote. Then you will give example from India. India became, after democratic country, when India became democratic country, our government gave equal rights to women as given to men. So women, seats for women are fixed in politics. No doubt, 1/3 seats in local government hai, whereas in central, but you will not write this in paper, only for knowledge I am going to tell you. In central, it is only 10%. In state, it is only 5%. Whereas in local government, it is 33%. देखो कितना gap. Seats for women in central 10%, state 5%, whereas in local government it is 33%. You will not write this in paper, in this question. It's only for your knowledge. And women are demanding that their seats should be increased in central and state government. They are demanding that they should give 33% in central and state, 33% representation in central and state. But still, this bill is pending before the parliament, known as Women Empowerment Act. This bill is still pending before the parliament. So this is the main reason for the poor political status of women in India. In India, political status of women is low. This is the main reason that their participation in central and state is very less. Whereas in local government, it is 33%. Imagine कितना gap, 5%, 33%. आप state को देखो तो सिर्फ 5%. आप देखा करो ना ये जो मीटिंग्स होती हैं लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज की, तो जब ये पंजाब की लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली की मीटिंग हो तो देखो उसमें वुमेन आपको सुनने को भी नहीं मिलते नाम. आपको सेंटर में फिर नाम सुनने को मिलेंगे, स्मृति ईरानी है ना, ये नाम सुनने को मिलेंगे. जैसे हमारी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर निर्मला सीतारमन, ये आपको नाम सुनने को मिलेंगे. बट इन आप देखो स्टेट में बिकॉज पार्टिसिपेशन इज ओनली 5%, वेयर सेंट्रल इट इज 10%. 10% इज लेस. In local, it is 33%. And local government is saying that they will do 50% also. But still, abhi nahi hui. They are thinking about it that they will increase the status of political status of women in local government till 50% तक लेके जाएंगे. तो next हम कहेंगे कि in this way, democratic government promote the dignity of its citizens by giving them equal rights. Seats are fixed for women. हम यहाँ पे drawbacks नहीं बताएंगे, वो मैंने आपको सिर्फ आपकी knowledge के लिए बताए हैं drawbacks. You will not tell here. And then you will tell that in India seats are reserved for SC and ST. 1/3 seats are, few seats are fixed for SC and ST. Seats fixed हैं SC and ST की. In this way, government promote the dignity of these people also. So this is about promote the dignity of the citizens. Next is examination in democracy never gets over. Justify the statement. अगर ये टॉपिक आपको आता है, एग्जामिनेशन इन डेमोक्रेसी नेवर गेट्स ओवर. जस्टिफाई द स्टेटमेंट. चलो मैं पहले आपसे ही लेती हूँ. एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स आर नेवर गेट्स ओवर. रिसेंटली यू हैव क्लियर्ड योर PT2. उससे पहले आपने क्लियर किया PT1. देन यू हैव क्लियर्ड योर PT2. नाउ योर PT3 इज रेडी एंड वेटिंग फॉर यू. And for PT3, no, you lost the charm of bargaining. Oh, bargaining means, sorry, cheating. And for PT3, you lost the charm of cheating. Because घर में नहीं पता आप क्या करते रहे हो. But PT3 आपके स्कूल में ही इन्होंने कंडक्ट करवाने, हमारे स्कूल वालों ने. You have to come to school to give your paper. ठीक है. जो भी हमारी स्कूल की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो भी डिसीजन लेंगे आपको पता चल जाएंगे, तो स्कूल में होने हैं. यू लॉस योर चार्म ऑफ चीटिंग नाउ. नाउ बी अवेयर. अब लर्न करने शुरू कर दो. अपना जो भी है टेक थोरो रीडिंग ऑफ द बुक. बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है. सो बी सिंसियर एंड लर्न योर टॉपिक्स थॉरोली. थॉरो रीडिंग करो बस. फॉर 10th क्लास history and civics, how to learn history and civics? Only thorough reading of the book. No need to take model test papers. No. वो पेपर बनाने वाले ने NCERT की बुक उठानी है और उसमें से पेपर बनाना है. बुक में से कुछ भी आ सकता है. मॉडल टेस्ट पेपर आपको टफ बना देंगे. वर्डिंग दूसरी लेते हैं वो. यू हैव टू राइट योर आंसर्स इन सिंपल वर्डिंग. yourself, frame your answers yourself, try to frame it yourself. Examination in democracy never gets over. अगर इसको इस वे से लर्न करोगे ना, क्यों एग्जामिनेशन खत्म नहीं होते, मैंने अभी बोला है. नो PT3 is ready and then pre-board is also ready. Pre-board means then board examination will come. It means एक challenge clear, another is ready. Again you clear one challenge, another is ready. ऐसा क्यों? बिकॉज यू आर वेरी वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ आवर स्कूल. हमारी 10th +2 से स्कूल की एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती हैं ना, वो बढ़ जाती हैं. एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ स्कूल फ्रॉम 10th and 12th आर मोर. ठीक है. तो दैट्स वाई दे ट्राई टू मेक यू बेस्ट. उनको होता है कि इन बच्चों को इतना बेस्ट बना दो कि इनका रिजल्ट बोले कि कितना आप इतने अच्छे मार्क्स लेके आओ, आपको इतनी प्रैक्टिस करानी है ना इन्होंने कि आपको अपने आप एक एक चीज़ टिप्स पे होनी है। स्कूल का सिस्टम ही ऐसा, उन्होंने इतने एफर्ट्स करवा देने आपको। तो यू नो इट वेल, यू नो द सिस्टम ऑफ योर स्कूल कि कैसे वो करवाते हैं, कितने टेस्ट आपके साइड बाय साइड होते रहते हैं, यू नो इट वेल। तो सेम एज गवर्नमेंट, सेम एज गवर्नमेंट, जैसे स्कूल वालों की एक्सपेक्टेशंस आपसे बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, दे ट्राई टू मेक यू बेस्ट, same as government. It is the best form of government, as I've told you before, and expectations of people are more from the government, more from it. Democracy is the best form of government, and expectations of people are more from the government. If government gives some facilities, people never get satisfied. They always criticize their power holders. They demanded more and more facilities and they never get satisfied. They see their power holders critically because they want to make them best. सेम जैसे मैंने बोला, हम आपको क्रिटिकली देखते हैं, हम कहते हैं दिया मुझे अभी भी दिख रही है, शी इज़ रिवाइजिंग, उसे सब कुछ टिप्स पे है, मुझे उसके फेस एक्सप्रेशंस बता रहे हैं, बट मैंने फिर भी नहीं ये नहीं कहना कि दिया इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड, मैंने कहना दिया अभी भी इम्प्रूवमेंट की ज़रूरत है। ये कह के नहीं छोड़ देना कि समृद्धि इज़ डूइंग वेल, या फिर फर्स्ट पोजीशन जो भी बच्चा लेता है, जैसे मिताली इज़ डूइंग वेल, कृतज्ञ इज़ डूइंग वेल, नो, हम ये नहीं कह के छोड़ेंगे, हम कहेंगे नो, देयर इज़ नीड, देयर इज स्कोप ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट स्टिल देयर, अभी भी आपको इम्प्रूवमेंट, अभी भी इम्प्रूव करना है खुद को। तो ऐसे we as same as government give various facilities, benefits, people never get satisfied. They try to criticize, they always criticize their power holders. They see them critically because they want to make their power holders best, they want to make their government best. So this is about outcomes of democracy. Whole chapter I've revised. Outcomes of democracy. Start with what is democracy, write its features. And next is, first of all, I'm going to uh, speak only questions. Questions ही बोलूँगी मैं, listen carefully, what type of questions can come. What is democracy? Write its features. From the whole chapter, you can prepare features. Depend upon your wish, which features you want to write. Then, economic growth and development in democratic countries is slow. Should we reject government for this? तो आपने कभी भी गवर्नमेंट को रिजेक्ट नहीं करना, इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट को ब्लेम भी नहीं करना। पॉपुलेशन बढ़ती जाएगी तो गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगी? इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर द गवर्नमेंट टू प्रोवाइड फैसिलिटीज टू द पीपल। मेन रीजन इज ग्रोइंग पॉपुलेशन, economic priorities adopted by the country, global situation, cooperation from other countries. These are the reasons. We can't blame government for this. Government, it is only a government that can create conditions. Depend upon citizens to avail benefits or not. Accountable, responsive, legitimate. Accountable का meaning पता होना चाहिए. Accountable means answerable. Then you will write that rulers are elected by people and they work according to the wishes of the people. They have to face people in the next elections. If they do not work according to the wishes of the people, then people have full right to throw them out. For जैसे कभी महाराष्ट्र में हो रहा है, लोग प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं अगेंस्ट देयर गवर्नमेंट, सेम। तो रूलर्स आर ऑलवेज अकाउंटेबल इन डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्रीज, दे आर आंसरेबल फॉर द, यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट RTI, Right to Information Act, make them accountable because by this act people have full right to know about the functioning of government and what are the decisions taken by government for their problems. RTI Act make the power holders accountable, make the representatives or rulers accountable. So you can write like this, okay? RTI mention कर दो, कोई problem नहीं है. Next is responsive. No doubt in इसमें decision making is slow. In our democratic countries, decisions are taken by consulting large number of the people of the society, whereas in monarchy dictatorial decision making is quick. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक डिसीजन कहा जाए पूरी क्लास के से बात करके फिर लेना है, पूरी क्लास से एक मीटिंग करके फिर डिसीजन पे आना हमने, है ना. तो वेरियस डिबेट्स डिस्कशंस देन हेल्ड, बट एक डिसीजन मैं ही बोलूँ कि मैंने लेना है, तो देन आई कैन टेक क्विक डिसीजन. मैं बड़ी जल्दी डिसीजन ले लूँगी, चाहे वो आपकी फेवर में हो चाहे ना हो, मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है उससे. Same as in dictatorial and monarchy, decision making is quick, whereas in democracy, decision making is slow because it takes decisions after consulting large number of the people of the society, and such decisions are always for the benefits of the people, always good for the people. And in this way, we can say government is responsible for the decisions taken by it, and it always takes responsive decisions. Next is legitimate. In democratic countries, rulers are elected by people through elections. Elections are held after fixed tenure, and people have right to elect the representatives according to their choice. So in this way, we can say democratic government is legitimate. So write these points. Legitimate, आप लिखोगे rulers are elected by people. Accountable, answerable. Responsive decisions, always responsible for the decisions. RTI you can mention in accountable. So next is poverty and inequality. In this field, government is, हम कहेंगे fail है. This is the major challenge faced by democratic countries these days, because rich are becoming richer day by day and poor are becoming poorer day by day. देखो अंबानीज वो रिच ही होते जा रहे हैं, and in India poor वो poor ही होते जा रहे हैं, because wealth of the country is not equally distributed. This is the reason. For this हमने गवर्नमेंट को थोड़ा सा ब्लेम किया, and after so many years of independence, हम कहेंगे still 26% people in India are below poverty line. ये देखो कितना बड़ा ड्रॉप, अभी तक 26% people are below poverty line. And in Bangladesh, वहाँ पे तो condition और critical, 50% people are below, half of the population is below poverty line. So दिस चैलेंज, ये चैलेंज है, चैलेंज कैन बी ओवरकम. हो सकता है चैलेंज कैन बी ओवरकम अगर गवर्नमेंट वेल्थ को इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना शुरू कर दे. चैलेंज कैन बी ओवरकम, यू नो इट वेल. व्हाट इज चैलेंज? चैलेंज इज अ प्रॉब्लम, नॉट अ डिफिकल्टी दैट कैन बी ओवरकम. आफ्टर ओवरकमिंग द चैलेंज, पर्सन रीच टू हायर पोजिशन. वो हाई पे जाएगा, लो पे नहीं आएगा. तो दिस चैलेंज कैन बी ओवरकम, इसका सोल्यूशन है. Next is accommodate diversity. Democratic government accommodate diversity, and in this field it is totally successful. In India, people of diverse group live, and they all live together in same country in a peaceful manner. So we can say there is unity in diversity in India. For this, government follow various conditions. First of all, the majority and minority has to work together. Majority cannot dominate minority. Majority cannot do whatever it wants. Government should carry general views. And next, you will write, no doubt, rule of majority. Democracy is the rule of majority. But here, majority is not formed on the basis of religion, language, caste. Everyone can be the part of majority. At present, our ruling party is BJP, and everyone is the part of majority. BJP में हर तरह के, हर वर्ग के लोग हैं. Everyone is the part of BJP. ये नहीं है उसमें कुछ limited लोगों के लिए वो पार्टी है. No, everyone is the can be the part of majority. So this is about accommodate diversity. So you can write this point in feature. Next is Promote, how democracy promote the dignity of its citizens. So you can write this point also in picture. It promotes the dignity of its citizens by giving them equal